Alright, so after lots and lots of trial and error, I finally figured this out. So, if you are creating motion graphics in Resolve Fusion, like I have over here, you've seen this on my channel. Sometimes you want to be able to export a video of your motion graphic that also includes an alpha channel so that you don't have to do any special keying or anything. You just plop the video on your timeline. Say you have other people who are using Premiere and they just want to be able to plop it on there. Or you use Premiere and, you use Premiere as well for editing sometimes. So, this is how you do it. Assuming that you kind of have this set up like me, just have your thing, whatever it's set up, and I guess if you'd like, have a background so that it's transparent, so that by the time you finally get this done, that this is what your result is. This overlay or whatnot, everything else is transparent. Then you get two of these background nodes here. All right. And then you make one black, completely black, solid black, and another completely solid white. Then you get a channel boolean node here. All right, and then you pipe the black into the background, the white into the foreground, and then you take the output of your motion graphic, pipe that into the effect mask, and onto a separate media out node. What you do is you go to shift space, type in media right here, and then you select media out. Then you go over to your color page. You take whatever's going on here and you add source, and then you add alpha output. Now what's going on here is that you go into the Fusion page, and here you see that it's these two media outs have an index 0, and the alpha out here has an index of 1. All right, go ahead, plug that back in. So you go back to your color page. This one here has the index of 0. This one here has the index of 1. So you're thinking, okay, so the alpha here, this has the black and white here. That's my alpha channel. I'm just gonna, there we go. We can see both the W and the J here going on. So awesome. So I'll just export. I'll just take this here. I'll just, throw it in here. There you go. That's the one that has the index of 1, and that's getting piped in through here. So awesome. That's your alpha channel. So okay, I'll just pipe that right on in, right on through. And oh, look, you can even see that it's changing. It's got some static here. I don't know what this is. This is probably a bug in Resolve 16. But it's like awesome. I'll just go to the delivery tab and just export alpha here with a codec. I found that GoPro Cineform RGB 16-bit seems to be working the most consistently when I do this. You also need to put in individual clips as well. I still haven't figured out how to get the audio to come in as well, even though I have this was on before, but even though I have audio enabled, so I just gave up and decided that it wasn't worth the trouble, so I'll just save the couple megabytes that it does to leave it out. So, render this clip and go ahead, and then you just go ahead and start the render. So I'll be back when that's done. So now that Resolve is done rendering, we're going to go into Premiere because we want this to, we're going to test this with other NLEs. So this is the video, video that it exported to. So we're going to go ahead and go right there and, oh, that's not what we wanted. There's no alpha channel there. That's not what we want. This here is what we want. That's what we want. So then you go into the color page here and you add a serial node with Alt S. You basically disconnect all this stuff here and pipe the color into there, and then pipe the color here into the output of this one, and then into there. I don't know why you require two separate serial nodes. It makes absolutely no sense, but here it is. So I'm going to start re-rendering. And then when you re-render it, it works. I have no idea why it only works when you do it like this. This is probably a bug, but that's how you get it done. You make motion graphics in Fusion, in Resolve Fusion. If you want to export a video file that works with an alpha channel, first you got to use Cineform RGB 16-bit. You need to use individual clips, and then you will be prompted with the export alpha. But even then, you need to go into your Fusion. You need to generate. You need to composite together an alpha layer, and then go into the color page. What was it? Composite an alpha layer into a second media out. Go to the color page. Add a source. And then pipe it into pipe the color output into the key input of an entirely separate serial node, because if you pipe it into the same one, it won't work. And then pipe the key output into the alpha output for the clip in the timeline. You can finally render out, and it will work. Why does it have to be this stupid? I have no idea. Good Lord. This is way more complicated than it should be. It really is. But we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have it. And it works.